It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video here. Again, we're gonna go ahead and go back into um, the Living Bible, and we're going to look and see what's going on here. There's a lot of things coming to mind. Actually, right away. Hold on. One thing I have here is this face cream I'm gonna have to use on my hands. Okay. So yeah. It's funny what I have here too. It's funny what I have here. Okay. So yeah, I feel like again, maybe some unions, maybe something is going on here. Some family ties or something like this. Okay. I can't remember exactly what was even on my mind earlier when I started to pull. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. Okay. So again, we was in 6 the other day, the last time we were in the biblical text, and you know, it's saying God's people multiply. So all that stuff happens or whatever with Noah and Lamech and them, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth or whatnot. But again, when I came in here, the King of Cups was on the floor. Again, Grand Rising, welcome back. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like, right? And comment and share, okay? And yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling a little scatterbrained today, but I feel like I had a major dumping of like professing some things this morning, and I don't know. It felt good, okay? And it feels like it's gotten like really things kind of like yeah, moving forward here, okay? I don't know. There's some green. I don't know, something about not the Green Deal that they're talking about in in the media, but there's a lot of green going on here. Okay. And I went and bought myself a green candle, right? This morning when I went to go get my coffee. Yeah, we got a lot of green out here. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what this is talking about. But I feel like, this could be talking about turf wars also. Okay. Something like turf wars going on. Yeah, because then we got this 3 of Wands here. Like somebody's about to go off on an endeavor, maybe. Something like that. He got his little satchel across his back. So again, this may have to do with travel. It could be on foot because, I mean, I don't know how far he's going with no shoes on, but, it could be on foot or it could be, speaking on some other terms here, okay? But, all right. That's funny because my nephew's picture is in this book, in the Bible right here on this page. So something is going on here. I don't know why I feel like there's something hidden in the background with some type of connection that was, it's like somebody's birthright, like somebody's questioning, or either they have, taken the birthright and switched things around in order to go towards like a sister of mine. This could be my sister, that like the one that I grew up with that I know. Because I feel like this has something to do with it has something to do with, I do think it has something to do with my biological parents, my mom, and Taurus's biological, something is off here. But whatever these people are doing, for some reason, I'm not privy of, or so again, they're hiding it from me, right? That puts my life pretty much the fuck in danger, right? Because again, it would be these people plus whatever people that don't like the fact that I'm in a position that I am. It's almost like the angels were real pissed off when the person that was most like God was Metatron, right? And the angels was pissed off. They kind of like disrespected, disregarded. They kind of, it feels like they kind of like turned their back, like the person, like he wasn't even who he was, or she, but again, this was the person that was closest to God or knew God the most. So this does make me think that something, there's a connection with an ancestor, a father figure, a mentor, somebody who has like past, you know what I'm saying, like from a past lifetime, or that it's something about this here. And I hate speaking on it like that, but I know, like I said, this person didn't, at the beginning of this thing, this energy was telling me don't like trust no one, right? And I'm thinking like, damn, not even you? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't get no answer, no reply, but I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying or whatever. But It's just like, like I said, at some point in time though, but there is something here though. There's something here that's a message of concern, or there was, right? Okay. And I feel like this is in reverse here because I ended up pulling the first two cards in my car, okay, to what we have laid out here. And then I came home and I said, well, if we're dealing with these devil, because this is gonna be my devil's deeds deck, okay? If we're dealing with the children of the devil or of Satan or whatever, then let's see what this. Let's reiterate with what's going on, and then pull out these cards to see what's going on with these devil spawns, or the one that say that they're Jews and they're not, okay? But from the synagogue of Satan. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to read this short portion. It's really small. I'm going to finish off 6 real quick here, okay? And so, in those days and even afterwards, when the evil began from the spirit world. Okay, so again, the evil began from the spirit world. So this is giving me the underworld. Again, in the likeness, okay, the divine energy would be considered to Christian religious aspect as evil, right? I don't feel like everyone is. I do feel like we dealing with beings that's like their own world there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes me think about like little monsters. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of transitioning or some kind of something. Like these are the judges of the earth or something like this, right? And again, the people that would be colonizing or trying to control would obviously not want some of us to be able to go down into the underworld. Like again, I feel like when Moana's dad said, don't get tripped up on the tarot root, I believe that was talking about like how I got tripped up on the tarot cards. All in all, these energies were coming up out of that divine or collective energy. And whoever will be in that negative energy, not everybody is in that energy, right, of the populace. But just like there's good and bad as above and below, it's always going to be that way. Everybody that's claiming to be divine, this is not to shade anyone who is. This is just calling it out. We have to always look at the shit both ways to me. All right. So again, there's always going to be good and bad in both. There's some people that just want to just talk shit and gossip and, like hurt people. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people, like I said, that have this information and they use it to guide people. And that's just what it is. All right. Some people are hateful and jealous. Some people are not. Some people stay in their place, and some people try to crawl up through the cracks on the back of the emperor, empress, or whoever else will have to go into the underworld, right? Or like the Inanna. Like I feel like right now they're trying to do a descent because Inanna is challenging her father with the shit that's going on. So somebody's trying to find a way to get her to descent down into the underworld, okay? And this may be the time also when her mates, or even the Asterisk energy, this might be the time when her mates or whoever would be even before her, right? Her mates would probably go aside or challenge her because they don't like the way that she is taking charge, right? But again, usually these are women that are at the beginning stages of understanding what colonization and a takeover is. They haven't been privy to that. They've always kind of seen something one way, and then they start to break the barrier, and then they start to breathe that breath that makes shit happen on the earth, and then shit start coming down. But it's all warnings along the way. People can sense that wrath of God coming, right? But then again, when they find a moment of weakness or something, or your weakness, right? And in this case, I feel like it's this father figure that's not here or not connected to me anymore. Okay. And they may even be trying to turn this father figure away from me. It may even be brothers and siblings and soul siblings and star seeds, you know what I'm saying? Or other beings that are here doing this. Okay. That may have a better sense of what's going on than me. They cannot even understand why someone like me, and there's more people that would be kind of like me, right? They can't understand how you keep waking up and doing these things, how you keep doing the things that they said the fuck you wouldn't be able to do, all right? And then they don't like the fact that you get to sit there and talk about it. So also they'll want to shut you up, okay? They don't want you challenging. They don't think that you have the right to challenge them. But I feel like things are changing because people are starting to pay attention a little bit more. That sleepy something haze is coming off. Maybe even off of, the Biden. Hell, it seemed like, he might be coming back to life a little bit. I don't know, okay? He looking a little rejuvenated lately. I'm not saying nothing to it, but just that, what I've noticed, okay? So maybe, he's coming in contact with some healing or something in these places that he's going to visit. I don't know, okay? I mean, these are some of the most ancient people in the world, you know, in South in Seoul or Seoul or Seoul. I don't know how they pronounce it. Okay. When it comes to Korea, the Korean energy. You know what? Why did my cousin's name just come up? Okay, there's a cousin of mine from Washington. Her name just came up in my mind. She used to live there for a little bit of time. Also, my one of my friends, actually, yeah. Okay, used to live there for a time. And these two people, well, the one friend has been, you know, on my mind lately, okay? For some reason, she keeps coming. It's like she's sending messages, but it's like we don't talk no more, like really on the physical, but something about direct messaging or something has been coming in, okay? There is a family dynamic of shared sister energy. So, oh, maybe this is pulling her sister because, okay, this friend of mine, her sister is my cousin. So there's something here. Yeah, there's something here. Okay, because I ain't really, you know what? You know what? Okay, we're going to stop. That's that. That's that. Yeah. It's almost like the key daughters of the fathers or something like this are getting picked. Like the cherries, you know, I don't know, it's like somebody's picking cherries. Like the new cherry flavor. Yeah. But I feel like this has been the plan all along. Like all these little red things here is making me think about cherry flavors, but this is also giving me like dark cherries or something like this, okay? Um, Let me see. Something is being said here, and we're going to see what it is, okay? Something may be showing me the familial energies here that have hijacked my, that have been able to hijack my birthright or my, you know, yeah, this could be something like that, okay? Because I keep asking for this particular truth, and why am I not good? Why is it fair that these people are able to do this and I'm not privy of it? Okay, getting less than you're deserving. So yeah, there's a problem here. Okay, and I know it's not. It's like I said, whatever this is has been hijacked. Somebody is like an opportunist when it comes to connections being severed, because I feel like these people were jealous all the time of my connection with this Godhead energy. Okay, and then I got distracted by the rumors and shit, and then, you know, it just caused for these people to kind of seep in or come on your doorstep. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that song like I'll sleep on your doorstep night and day, some shit like this, right? But yeah, I was wondering why this King of Cups was on the ground here, and I think we're about to find out. So, like in my house, he on the ground. How did that happen? The King of Cups is usually like one of the main, and the King of Swords is one of the main cards pulled here. Okay, so I feel like, okay, like we said before, these feminines are trying to convince this masculine, okay, like the Four of Cups, okay, not to accept, or that they're trying to convince this masculine that somebody is the bad apple that's gonna spoil the bunch, but it's really the other apples that spoiled, that wants to defile that one golden apple, or that one. Yeah, it's just how I see it. Okay, so again, we have this Two of Blades here. Okay, where these people is hiding. They're not hiding, but they're behind this woman or whatever, and they're arguing. Okay, and this is saying final notice, and she's saying, well, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't even want to know about it no more. Like, just get the fuck. Like, this is what I'm getting from her. Like, just get back, you know. And the little sister is sticking her tongue out at the big sister here. Okay, and this is how it's been pretty much in my life, you know, with my sister and everything, my whole damn life, right? But I feel like the mom is getting fed up or something. And we got a fly here. And what is this? Okay, some kind of little sprite, like an evil sprite over here, over her head. And we got the fly with the older daughter, and we got the evil sprite with the younger daughter, okay? There was just a fly in my sunroom the other day, a big, ugly looking old fly. Damn. And it's funny because right then there was one of these little ads that keep coming on that's saying, how do you get a bug or a fly or whatever out of your house? Hang up fly trap in your living room. Ew. You know, it's just some shit like this or whatever. But I was just checking out that fly, like, who the fuck, like, who sent you? When I seen him in there the other day, normally I don't really, pay attention. They'll go out by the day. Oh yeah, and there's a huge fly sitting right here on her table. Okay. So I don't know. There's some stuff spilling on these paperwork here. So again, this might be somebody trying to cover up something on some paperwork or some documents. This may be somebody, I don't know. I'm hearing that somebody may not be getting their notices because somebody wants it to be too late for them to be able to fix or obtain whatever this is. Right, and I'm seeing there's something to do with like the gullah energy, and so it's making me think back a couple years ago when I heard about these people messing with the gullah people and trying to or the gullah geechee in the Carolinas. They were trying to like take out these elders with when it comes to their land. So they were all only owed, like the house would be paid off and they were only owe a little bit on their taxes and they couldn't get it. And these people were actually going in there repossessing these people's homes or taking their homes from them because of a lack of just a little amount of finances. And it was really just to obtain, you see what I'm saying? That's what colonization is in this day and age. It was really just to get their hands on that particular land here. Okay. So again, we have this 4 coins here, all right? And it's this little boy sitting here building this castle out here, with the birds right here. I don't know why it's giving me baby Jesus energy because there's some stories about Jesus playing with pigeons and shit like that. All right, so, excuse me. He's sitting there with these little coins in his hand. It's almost looking like this is an offering, right? It's almost making me think about a king because he is by a castle, like a little baby king. And he's offering something. He has something in his hand, right? This could also be like, somebody that's coming with something, okay? This could be somebody like an orphan child because it looked like these people running away in the back. Yeah, it looked like, well, there are other children, but there's no parents here, and these other children are running away or doing something in the background. And if they're supposed to be the parents, they're not really paying attention to this child here, all right? But the sprites, the spirit is here with him. This crab energy or whatever is here with him, all right? And then his bucket, his little, yeah, the bucket is spilling shit out. All right, so I just feel like, again, he's sitting here like, I mean, if you take me, like this, and I feel like something was not, that's what I'm saying. This final notice or this message of concern never made it to the right person here. All right. And I feel like internally this messed with somebody's belief system here. 31 to believe strange encounters. All right. So again, this made somebody give up belief in a situation here. And I think it's pertaining to a child here. Okay. And actually this child may end up in the hands of somebody else, right? Or again, it may be like, okay, maybe something else happened here. But I feel like whatever this is against the will of thy father. It was really against the will of this father. This King of Cups really wanted this child somewhere else, but somebody else is like smiling in somebody's face because they lied and cheated and did spell work, to probably get this this will. This could be also a will that's turned in somebody's favor. This could be a masculine. I mean, this could be a masculine or a feminine energy getting upset about somebody, or just trying to get back at somebody, right? This might be also, now somebody changed their mind, what I'm saying, and they're looking. It's like relocating. It's like something's happening here. Okay, somebody's doing something here, changing things up, but they're trying to get their ducks in a row first. Okay. All right. So again, this could be also some energy of, it went that way. You'll see why it went that way. Okay. You could thank me later why it went that way. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that kind of energy. Okay. So yeah, let's get into the word. All right. So it says, in those days and afterwards, when the evil begins from the spirit world, beings from the spirit world were sexually involved with human women. So again, okay. Oh, see, we have these sprites here, okay? Or we have, like beings, maybe soulless beings or something here. All right, but they are intertwining with these human women. It don't just say women, it say human. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit different here, okay? Oh, so this might mean, okay, so I'm feeling like this is talking about not foreign women, right? The ones that they trying to make sure they get set up all throughout the justice system, okay? To be able to judge and rule over the Hebrews. Not those ones, like the past 3 generations their family came over, not those people. Something happened when they're calling these people evil because they went and this is almost like God energy, okay? The nature or the natural law or indigenous law. These people had dealings with these particular people, okay? Now that don't mean that they're the original, because we got, you know, the originals, we got the natives, or indigenous natives, and then we have, you know what I'm saying, these immigrants that may be coming in or may have came in at a later time. So yeah, so it's somewhere possibly in between here, what the beings that these people were dealing with, okay? And these sexual involvements could be contracts and you know, these things right here when it comes to the Black's law about different acts that can be done to um cleave on to a man, okay? To leave their homeland or leave their place and come cleave on to um their wife or whatever, okay? This could also be also even like, because it's making me think about something about the garden, like um when many trees were being planted in the garden, beautiful trees. So this is like a masculine energy that maybe even another being or have contact with other energy where he's baiting in these women and bringing them and putting them up in the kingdom, right, against his wife's will, right? So this is what be him making sure he has enough power over that feminine energy, which is the real autochthonous energy, okay, in order to do this here. All right. So it's kind of like a forced thing. It's not like, okay, you know, we could talk about this. Let's talk about this. No, this is somebody that just wanted to show you that they can bypass your power because they have more influence and more funds and more this and more that to go ahead and do this. Right. And this will also be somebody that would bind or try to keep a woman stuck with spell work or something like this to a home. Not, and it may not be all of that, but I feel like something is breaking now. Some kind of spell work or something is breaking now. All right. And some people are being released, but it's like somebody is releasing somebody now, but it's almost like these feminine energies that you brought in, you know what I'm saying, have raped this feminine or this empress energy of everything, you know what I'm saying, have been all in her energy and fucking with her too. And so it's kind of like just that energy that I'm getting, that was the huge mistake. All right. And that's why the feminine energy could be looked at as stupid as taking a masculine back, but she knows her position really. You know what I'm saying? And then again, if that's how the game is going to be played, it feel like something is about to get reversed where the feminine energy is going to be able to go out and do the same thing. Like it's your turn to do on to me as I did on to you, right? But again, it's just like, what did you do? You see what I'm saying? What did you do? It's kind of like that, right? But I feel like that's the case, that these women are even maybe taking it amongst themselves to take this journey or whatever here, okay? To try to come towards this and actually even bump off the Empress and become that main event here, okay? All right, but we have this wheel of fortune, or the wheel is in reverse for these particular people trying to do this, right? Now, if it had never been brought up or brought to the surface here, you know, and people looking at it as messy, but they're trying to bring bring the people that are not divine. These are thieves, liars, manipulators, trolls, stalkers. Those are the divine women that I'm talking about, okay, that use their gifts to tap into people's Akashic and steal business ideas and shit like this and run off with them. And then try to run off with the man too. And then try to flip it on the other woman because they have influence, because again, this woman chooses to shut her mouth and do what everybody says. And the other woman know that that's not her position. She came here not to fit into whatever mold they have created, but to break that motherfucker and make sure that it's going to be a firm, nice foundation laid this time. You see what I'm saying? There's only that particular somebody of that bloodline that will be able to do that, right? But somebody's trying to give it to someone who is, they're looking at that person as if they're less than, and trying to buy it or purchase that person's fucking identity and whatever and give it to somebody else. And I feel like that's why whatever unions these people have been doing lately, these abortions and shit that they've been having, which is cutting off people from being a nation, is going to be reversed here. I don't know what they're talking about when it comes to the courts. I don't know if they're saying from this point on, because now they've already cut off all of the good ones. And so they're saying, oh, from this point on, you know, so it just wash away everything. No, buddy. We talking about whatever the fuck y'all done already just did already. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like this is, whatever these unions is, these people is not going to continue to do this. Whatever these unions is not going to continue to go forward. All right. The Six of Swords, I don't know. This may be this single woman here that they tried to single out and just have these birds fly her away. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. Because what is that? something giving came out in reverse too. It's one of these Native American cards that's talking about like when they give a bride away, or when they sacrifice a bride or a woman, you know, from a family line or something like this. And usually, like I said, these people have stolen many pentacles and many ideas, many blessings or something from this person, and they're just trying to hurry up and get rid of them, right? And they'll pick another person in the family. Sometimes it's incestual or same sex or something like this, and then they will you know, try to put that person with whoever. It's almost like when you read in the text and they say, you know, if this person dies, then, you know, they can marry their sister. But listen to what I'm saying. We talking about also people using paperwork and doctored up documents. Those ships are the ships that's being talked about in Deuteronomy to end people and send them out into misery with nothing left from their kingdom that they've built or they've been a part of or they helped build. Right? Or that even back in the day, it's making me think about women that were being used in brothels, or women that have been being used in certain kind of ways, and people just think that they're just gonna walk away or whatever and leave that person with nothing, right? Okay, so it'd be hard for that person to come back for them and sue them, because the Bible does talking about suing people, okay, or to do anything or achieve anything, right? Anything more, or making it harder for somebody to achieve something here, okay? And the whole thing is because the woman is stating her truth and her claim, and she's free. She's not going to stop until she frees her people. It's just that even with Esther, she was like prophetic in a sense of saving hundreds of thousands of lives at some point. Now, we already did a video on that prophecy, you know what I'm saying, last year. I feel like we're coming around to another season of that, okay? So again, this could even be people being used, you know, societies and whatever to turn used, or some kind of blood magic or something being done, okay, in order to finesse a situation and leave the real air out in the cold, okay? This is stripping somebody of all their feathers, stripping somebody, whatever, or their fathers or their lineage. This is rubbing out, because it's also saying something about rubbing out here, okay? So this could be rubbing out people from bloodlines and things like this, acting like they didn't even exist here. Taking their children, their possessions, you know what I'm saying? And these are hateful people that they wake up, they do not sleep nor night or day. They just worried about what the fuck you doing. They probably have cameras hidden in your house and things like this, watching you at times. People that should not be watching you, like family members and shit like this, uncles and brothers and shit, you know, doing things that they shouldn't be watching you doing because you don't know that there's something in your house, right? All right. Could be a voodoo doll, because that came out in those cards last night, or something that somebody's keeping on you, okay? And again, in a moment's notice, if these two people can get on the same page, everything that they even thought they had with these people should be returned back to the kingdom, and these people should be sent out into exile, is what I feel, okay? Especially for treasonous activity against someone as they were a sitting person, or if they were running for something, or if they were, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel should be done, all right? Even if it is the emperor or the most powerful energy, okay? And then the shit can be reevaluated and reassessed, because it doesn't matter. If you coming for my motherfucking head, then okay. If you wasn't, then we ain't got nothing. There's nothing to be worried about then, right? So again, their children became giants. And that's what I'm saying. Their children became, so these beings being brought across the border, everybody is not good, okay? All right, and so when we're talking about this, those children became giants. And what's that? Kingpin energy, some other shit like this energy, all right? This is what this is saying to me, all right? Not all of them. Some of them did it legit. They did it the right way. All right. But some of them, like I said, have become like what it says here. All right. Guerrilla warfare energy, whatever. All right. Let's see. So it's their children. So not the children, but theirs. So the evil ones. Okay. Of whom so many legends are told. All right. Some of these people went silent. You'll notice on Facebook and shit. They just coming up. And that's called grinding. That's called whatever. But again, you know, too much silence just let me know. If I'm speaking all the time, it lets you know what the fuck. I'm just running my mouth randomly. There's no plan or nothing. I'm not concerned. I know my shit is clean. Right? And that's why the kingdom is going to be returned. So again, these people here, right? They may have to go off into doing something else or going off into hiding. Hell, I don't know. They may make it so I have to, because now, you know what I'm saying, somebody might want to have some motherfucking money on my head or something. But whatever. All right. So again, it's saying these legends are told, right, of what these people probably been able to get away with. This may be what that Lily and feminine energy was talking about the other day, when she was like, yeah, I know all the people that's involved. So again, that let me know, like I said, these are the people here. Okay. All right. They may be the fat cats of whatever this is. Okay. And they could have been that. Source wouldn't have never opened up to show me what is going on to a certain level. It's not really their personal information when Source opens up somebody's energy to me. It's about, excuse me, something that's being done on a wide scale, or something that has directly something to do with me and my kingdom. You see what I'm saying? To have it addressed. So again, it says, this is talking about manifest destiny possibly as well, okay? So when a Lord God, okay, which could be a president or like somebody that powerful in that particular situation, right? Okay, seen and unseen or whatever, shadow government, something here, okay? Saw the extent of the human wickedness, and that the trend and the direction of men's lives were only towards evil. He was sorry that he made them. It broke his heart. Okay. So again, this may be the King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Cups. And that's why he's on the ground right there. Well, shit, this could be the fact that I found him on the ground underneath this cart right here makes me think that somebody tried to end or want to end or have. Wow. Somebody gave up on believing for something here. All right. It broke his heart. And look at this energy here. Look at this little ace of hearts here. Okay, and look at this. It might be, okay. And then look at how this little bird, she got this bird right here with this plucking his heart out. Just like somebody watching some shit real careful. You know, this is a very powerful woman. You know, she reminds me like a first lady or something. This is what we're going to call her. Yeah. We're going to call her like a first lady. This is like a first lady of like an establishment, a church, some type of church establishment, or like the government. And she got this little blue jay bird. It's almost like sacrifice. Oh, okay. It's giving me that also like an Eve kind of energy, or like a some kind of sacrifice. This woman wants to sacrifice some singing little bird. So I'm here 𝑔𝒑𝒨𝒨, or you know, the Bob Marley song about the birds, okay? This person want to pluck this person's heart out. Oh, okay. And I'm getting French energy here too. Maybe Leo energy here, okay? Yeah. And so again, whatever's happening, look at this with the ace of his hearts, this king here. He keep getting pricked and stabbed and everything here, okay? So again, it's also giving me the energy of that, so this might be some scorpionic energy here, okay? This is giving me something, like I said, about like that new movie with Julia Roberts that, you know, people was getting mad because of what she was talking about. But see, I feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's maybe the masculine can maybe see that things are starting to come to light or change or something like this. They may think like, shut up, this how it's been done. You know, you gotta just, but he got somebody that, you know, so that might be the sacrifice this lifetime for me to, it's not about revenge. So, right? Somebody might get along better with my friends, but it's not about revenge. It's about it's about these chains. It's about that King Kong energy ripping the fuck up out of them chains. It's that. And I feel like I've unchained many brains, and now somebody's trying to slap some restraints or some chains on mine, or by keeping all this information and these things that I should be very concerned about, that have to do with my well-being, away from me. You know what I'm saying? A way to sustain or even have some type of generational, you know, standing for my children. You know, after being someone that would be sacrificed, after offering that freely to the people. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it just shows you how people, we say peace and you know, they call good evil and evil good. It's just, it's kind of just showing that there's been no real healing here. It's been a mask, all right? And maybe this card is even making me think about some kind of mask here, okay? You know what? I'm going to have to watch that movie, The Mask, because that mask is green too. There's something here. And I feel like somebody is green with envy, all right? Okay? There's this jolly green giant kind of energy here too, okay? But we have some love in reverse. There's some love lost over something here, okay? And that's green too. There's a sense of love lost here because of what, and maybe it's this broken heart. It could be this broken heart of this, because there's also a masculine, very powerful individual or energy here too. That's a Leo. So there's almost a French. Yes. Okay. Okay. There's almost a French feminine energy, and then there's a masculine energy, you know, Leo or whatever. Damn. Okay. Yeah. And it has something to do with somebody's heart. Somebody's heart is broken. Okay. Somebody even may have been turned cold. They may be trying to say that they turned the Pharaoh cold. All right. Or hardened the heart of the Pharaoh. But it's just really not true. It's 5G that is making it appear, or something else here that is changing or altering things here. I'm starting to see this just a little bit more clearly now. Okay. And it says, and he or she said, I will blot out from the face of the earth all mankind that I created. Okay. Now, I don't know. This is a very touchy thing right here for me, right? Because this is making me think that, you know, there is a masculine here that is probably brokenhearted too. Because look at this school of fish right here. All these little, you know, fish with this red thing here. With these, oh, can you see it? With these hearts on their face or whatever. It's making me think that this school of fish, somebody was, you know, teaching. Somebody was teaching somebody, or somebody found out somebody was a thief or something like this. And maybe whatever these things that they were doing were rubbing off on this school of fish here. Okay. And this is the 𝑘achina or 𝑘achina juggler here. Right. So this is making me think about them talking about North Korea, South Korea, Taiwan and China. You know, this is giving me this energy here. Okay. Like this person is juggling here, but there's a signature underneath this pentacle or this Okay. There's a right? Somebody's trying to set the moon, right? But the moon, if you look what's going on this side of the page here, the moon is less abundant, okay? The moon is very, is deprived or less abundant, I guess they're trying to say, than the sun, all right? So this is why this person might be trying to choose, but I feel like there's definitely some heavy spell work that have been done here to make something appear that way here, all right? This might even be somebody trying to switch out who the sun and who the moon is. You see what I'm saying? Excuse me, stop. Okay. So this might be, like I said, somebody trying to switch somebody's destiny. We have the yin and the yang here. Okay, this may be the first time when, again, somebody promised that they're not going to deal with the sun again. And so they just want to eliminate the sun. All right. They'd rather use all dark energy at some point in time here. But again, you know, they may think the energy, you know, is also was done in the dark, right? The sun sheds light on things. The sun is going to drip mana, right? And even when we look on the moon card, the moon is pissed off at the sun, but the sun is still shedding mana. So again, I think they want more shady business or shadow energy here. Okay? They don't like the sun, like the daily sun or the new sun. You know, these are heralding, you know, names for newspapers. And that's exactly what the Empress is. There might be somebody that's shedding out one message and is not matching up with the other message, right? One message may be pertaining to, I'm seeing this here. I'm seeing two energies that's in the sun energy here. Somebody is juggling something more than just people here, okay? And they're teaching these people this, all right? So this is also, I'm also hearing my people knew how to get to me, right? We also have the yin and the yang. The light is over here with the sun and the dark is by the moon. No. And so, like I said, somebody was doing something here, teaching something the wrong way. And this might have been what made this God sad once they really looked at the situation, okay? No, you don't. Don't you go over there. Okay? So, don't you do that. Okay. Yeah. We got the shock of the nude. I'm sorry, y'all. My drawer is so messy. The drawer is so messy. Okay. So, nope. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, let me read this real quick so I can get her out of here, y'all. Okay, so it says, and I will blot out from the face of the earth all mankind. So that's something that's kind of like, or mankin. So again, this could be something that's kind of like a man, okay? It's not necessarily man, it's a group of people that have been added on to man. All right, so these may be strange fruit hanging on trees or whatever. And then he says that I created, okay? And this is the Lord God. This is not actually God, but this is the Lord God, okay? This could be also, like I said, pertaining to these institutions or something. Or again, I'm seeing temperance here, all right? In some laboratory. Some people use something to create some people, okay? Now, again, this could be another way, right? Because I feel like this is also somebody calling some of these people, or trying to eliminate all of them. All of them are not evil. There are some that are good. So, because it's using holy evil here, okay? But I'm hearing somebody saying these are our children. So, okay, there's that okay, that's that other energy there, okay? And I can't remember what storyline this is, but, or what book, maybe it's in a Nag Hammadi, okay? About the two gods or whatever talking to each other, and they were considering the fact of killing off all their children or whatever, okay? So I don't know if this is Maz. So this might be that Mazra energy. It might be something like that too here, though. Something about dream catchers. This could be seers also. These could be, you know, people that somebody created to be able to see, you know. This could be because people are upset that they're seeing that people are not just going with the flow and shutting up and just losing their rights to speak. You know, they are actually exercising or trying to find other ways to exercise this. Maybe some people are not even talking. They're just doing. You know what I'm saying? These may be the people that, you know, are soul siblings to link up with. But it's just hard. Like, again, for somebody like me, since everybody has done so much to shun me, it like that's like I'm saying, it's kind of like they're trying to cut me off as if I don't matter or something like this. You know what I'm saying? In my situation or whatever. But I feel like it's just, I guess it really don't matter with me because they can't just do nothing like whatever they want to me anyways. It's just like that being naturally anointed or something like this. That somebody did, this Lord God did not create me by showing me how to doctor documents and all this shit like this. It's just I already had gotten this shit out of the mud dealing with source or God. You know what I'm saying? Okay? But somebody saying that they created. But this could be even a co-creation with two gods. Okay? One may be aware of this co-creation and one may not. Oh, no. Stop it. All right? Come here. Come here, Doogie. Okay, so this could be also somebody going and creating some children. Oh my God, this is somebody going. This is a setup or something like this, right? This is somebody that went and created some other children with somebody. So this is two people teaming up against the Empress or the Emperor or both, and they create a legion, a group, a community of people. Yes, and the animals too. Okay, which animals also mean people too. And it says, and the reptiles. So this is the old blood energy, or the the Nephilim. Okay, and the birds, the fowl of the air. Okay, all right. I don't know why I'm seeing a. I was watching this clip about and it was this native woman, and I think she was getting kind of scolded by somebody in the government because they were coming up with some kind of files or some plans that they're supposed to have to talk about I think some kind of land allotments or something. It was some shit like this or whatever, okay? And they kind of got caught doing something about leasing or something like this, right? And it was really kind of interesting. Stop it. It was really kind of interesting to me. Okay, so I'm wondering if, because it matches me talking about the white people that were really so-called black people or indigenous people that was here before 1492. Okay, and so and then it said in that book, I think the book was from like the 1800s. It said that the natives were the ones that came in and did whatever they did to eliminate the so-called black or white Indians back, the pure Yanni. The pure-blooded Indians, okay? Because those were the white people, were those pure-hearted, pure-blooded, all-seeing, all-knowing American Indians or autochthonous people at that time. Dang. And I was just thinking about that world card, and I said, there are some bloodlines here that are mixed with all of these. All of those energies that's on the world card. And that's why it's kind of like a, those seeds behind the high priestess on the high priestess card. Yeah. That yeah. Those are the seeds. Ooh, and some of them get to stay with the parents. Don't. Damn. So yeah, this is talking about groups of people. And see, the world card energy, she can hear, she see, she may not be able to see if they got bound and gagged, but she senses. It's something about it's like some kind of antenna built in where she can sense these things. She senses danger. It's like kind of like that fight or flight reptilian brain, but it sees things on a different level here. And I think that's why she is the one that can be the empress here. These grade of women that have come in the past, okay? Look, the shock of the new. They're of the new and the old. They're hybrid in some kind of way here, okay? Yeah, but something happened. These might even be the elders, okay? And these might be the ones that they wanted to take that antidote, okay? So that they could alter something here, okay? So I'm getting, Fauci energy here, okay? Damn. This could be what the vid was. Because somebody was just asking. We still don't know where it came from. Whoop. It's the breath of God. It's the wrath of God. Because these people didn't do right. They got greedy and they started to do messed up things to their own people. They turned against their own brothers. They were supposed to use these gifts for great things. And they went to gossip and smash and grab and all this other stuff here. And not being happy with what they already have, but going and taking from their brothers as well. Was done in the dark. I'm telling you, that's why they want to keep the moon. That's why they want to keep the moon energy or a moon energy when it comes to the higher ups. The high priestess has the moon under her feet. She can see what the moon is doing. She sees what the moon is doing. She got the moon under her feet, right? But some way they want to, again, they're using something to try to place that moon above the sun. There's not going to be a son of God. There's not going to be no Christianity. It's like Sharia law low key in the Americas. And it's really, instead of wearing a covering on your head, you just maybe, cut off from being able to think right or properly, or instead of like your mouth or your face being covered, you're just not going to be able to speak your truth on platforms and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't have to look like what there's always an allegorical or symbolic or some kind of something that goes along with these things here. All right. So again, it says, but Noah was at pleasure to the Lord. Here is the here's the story of Noah. He was the only truly righteous man. This Noah could be a woman today, okay? Living on the earth all the time. Living on the earth all that time, he tried always to conduct his affairs according to God's will. And he had 3 sons, okay? So again, so the crime rate, we already read this. I think that's what this was just trying to tell me. It was taking me back to this. She ain't gonna let me finish, y'all. Okay, and destroy every living being. Okay, the 17th. I don't know why I'm seeing 617 or something. This could be past, present, or future, okay? And it says everything in which there is the breath of life. So again, this makes me think about, okay, so like a form of a genocide here, but it could be also paper genocide, okay? Anybody that didn't get the, antidote or something like this, right? They're still in their right mind, but they're trying to make it seem like you're not in your right mind, right? Even though while this thing was going on, we decided to let millions and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people across the border without even getting any antidote or anything. I mean, I don't know how that makes sense, right? People might say that I always talk about the past, but the past is the only thing that can really show you what's actually really going on in the future here, okay? Which we got clock time. The time, pressure, in a rush, okay? So again, some time is running out for something here, okay? So somebody says here, okay? We're going to have to come back to these cards because she is acting up. But I will be right back after I get her settled down. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be right back because there's something now since I read that, I see what we're going to see here in these cards already. So I'll be right back. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.